All right students, today we will be doing the ray diagram. Okay, one by one we will be doing this diagram. Okay, first I'll be teaching you how to actually make the ray diagrams. Okay, you have to make it in a systematic way. It's not like you will just make. Okay, you have to follow certain systems. All right, now let us make this first diagram. All right, here the object is at infinity. When the object is at infinity, it is very far from the mirror. All right, so what happens at that point of time is, what we need to make is, we need to see the ray of the person. Okay, the light from the person, or the, sorry, not person exactly, object we call it. Okay, the light from the object comes from everywhere. See, from the head, from the middle portion of middle body, and from the lower body, isn't it? But here you see, when the object is not so far away, it is within a certain limit. Okay, when it is nearby, the not nearby, but like it is having a certain defined place. All right, at that point of time we make a ray coming from the head part only. You see, one part from one ray from the head and another from the head part. All right, but here when the object is at infinity, we always make multiple ray emerging from an object. All right, now let's see this. What happens is, first the ray, all right, we need to first make the principal axis. Okay, principal axis, where we'll make the middle, in the middle. All right, this is the principal axis. And then now first I'm making the ray, all right, coming from the head portion. Okay, the ray is coming from the head portion, it is going and hitting it. Okay, now secondly, okay, it might not be so straight. Okay, you just pardon me for that. Okay, and the second one, it is coming from the lower body. Okay, and here we need to make a dotted one, because the object is very far, right? So the light will not be so much sharp, isn't it? That is why. And then another will be coming from here. Okay, and this will be here, like this. Okay, and now the first one, we will make a ray going, a ray is going, a ray of light is going. All right, and then second is, whenever we know that if the light, I taught you, if the, and in the in the principal axis we will be making center of curvature, isn't it? And we will be making focus. There is focus and center of curvature. Center of curvature means center of the circle which makes this lens, sorry, this which make this mirror. And focus means the point where the ray of light concentrates. All right, but the focus means a point which we found it already. Okay, focus is definite. All right, see, we found the focus. Okay, we did this experiment and we saw the ray of light concentrating at this point, and we named it focus. All right, and here the same point will be written as focus here. From now that point is focus, and every time when you are making the ray diagram, you will make one focus and one center of curvature. Okay, and now what happens, according to the principle of the mirror, what it says, when the ray of light is parallel to the principal axis. Okay, this is principal axis. When the ray of light is parallel to the principal axis, it will pass through focus, isn't it? It passed. And second, here also this ray of light is also parallel to the principal axis, so these will also pass through focus, right? Now this one, the ray of light, it comes, okay, and it goes from the same path. All right, and now you see the two ray of light is intersecting at this point, means image is formed somewhere here. Okay, but you see, in this case we are seeing certain length or certain height of an image. You see here we are seeing certain height of the image. You see here, right? Everywhere we have certain height for the image, but here we don't see anything, we just see point, because in this case the image is very small. All right, it is in a point size. Okay, and it is real image, because real ray of light, real reflected ray of light is making this image. Okay, and the image is also inverted, because real image are always inverted. Okay.